In this video, I invite you to review the economy class of Garuda Indonesia from Jakarta to Melbourne in Australia. Let's find out more to see the good and the bad of this newly downgraded to 4-star airline by Skytrax. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Travel Santai with me, Najib Lubis, which always covers my travel journey to various destinations around the world. Well, after not uploading videos for a long time, it's time for me to take you for reviewing the Garuda Indonesia flight in economy class from Jakarta to Melbourne, because it's part of my scholarship journey of LPDP scholarship in University of Melbourne. So let's take a look at my journey in this time in economy class of Garuda Indonesia on Airbus A330-300 aircraft. Before continuing this video, please support my channel by hitting on subscribe, like, and share buttons. Thank you. Well, I made this trip on the 20th of February 2026 since I will spend almost 1.5 years for my master's degree at the University of Melbourne, Australia. Actually, there are only two airlines operating the route between Jakarta and Melbourne, which are Qantas and Garuda Indonesia. However, I prefer flying on Garuda Indonesia due to its arrival time on the afternoon, while Qantas at the dawn. In this flight, I flew on economy class. However, I got the free additional 20 kilograms of baggage from the ownership of PNI Garuda Indonesia Visa Signature Credit Card. Therefore, I got a total of 50 kilograms of baggage. I was also allowed to check in at the business class line at the airport. The check-in process was very smooth and easy, and I did not need to queue. Later, after the immigration and security check sections, I went heading to the gate number 10 along with my friends who also would like to fly to Melbourne. Because I flew on economy class at the time, I didn't get any lounge access. My flight on Garuda Indonesia on flight number GA716 was scheduled to depart from Jakarta at 1:15 midnight. However, it was delayed 40 minutes due to the bad weather. The flight duration between Jakarta and Melbourne was around 6 hours and 30 minutes. In this GA716 flight, Garuda Indonesia used an Airbus A330-300 aircraft on registered code of PKGPZ, which was 10 years old at the time. This aircraft had its first flight in January 2016. This aircraft has 287 seats in total, divided into 24 business class and 263 economy class seats. The economy class seats were configured in 2-4-2, while the last 5 rows in the back has 3 seats in the middle. My seat number in this flight was 43K in the window seat, and I was really surprised as this flight was almost full in economy class and there were almost no empty seats here. Luckily, the flight attendants in this flight were very helpful, and moreover, the one sitting beside me was my friend, so I was not lonely during the whole 6.5 hours long flight. So now, let's take a quick tour of economy class seat in Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-300. The seat is equipped with an in-flight entertainment screen, a console to control the IFE channels, a foldable tri-table, a seat pocket filled with some reading materials, a spacious legroom, and a nice footrest. And under the screen, there were USB port and audio jack. A pillow and a blanket were also provided here. And here are the contents inside the seat pocket. A safety instruction card, a guide card for Indonesian immigration form, an air sickness bag, an inflight duty-free magazine of Garuda shop, an inflight magazine named Colors, and a headphone. While the aircraft pushed back and taxi to the runway, the safety induction video of Garuda Indonesia was displayed. The video contains the beauty of Indonesian beautiful places and cultures, and it's presented nicely.
Regulations. Before takeoff, we will show you the safety aspects of this aircraft. Please stow your cabin luggage in the overhead compartment. If your electronic device falls and is tucked away in your seat, please call the flight attendant to assist. For your convenience, enjoy our
Just around 20 minutes after takeoff, the cabin crew provided a bottle of water. Then they offered a light snack of cold chicken sandwich and a drink as well. The flavor of the sandwich is so-so, nothing special. Now let's take a look at the in-flight entertainment service. The user interface is quite updated, however, the screen was very responsive. There were some movies of international and Indonesian movies offered in the system. Compared to my last flight on Garuda Indonesia a few months ago, the recent in-flight entertainment improved a lot by providing more updated movies. Good job for Garuda Indonesia. After sleeping well for a few hours, I didn't realize that the flight would arrive at Melbourne's Tullamarine Airport in 2.5 hours. The cabin crew started providing the breakfast, offering the hot meals, and there were two meals options offered in the flight, chicken and omelette. I selected the meals of rice with chicken, and on the tray, the hot meal was presented with the cut fruits, a yogurt, a jam, a cold croissant, and a drink. While the flavor of the hot meal was great and so delicious. When I flew on this Garuda Indonesia flight on the 20th of February 2026, Garuda Indonesia was still among the 5-star airline by Skytrax. However, the prestigious status got lost in March and downgraded to 4-star airline. To be honest, Garuda Indonesia is not as luxurious as other 5-star airlines such as Singapore Airlines, Qatar Airways, All Nippon Airlines, and others, especially in its hard products. However, its soft products were unbeatable. Its cabin crew was amazing and friendly. But yes, this case can be a big lesson for Garuda Indonesia to improve its service to be more competitive with other airlines in the region. While for this Garuda Indonesia flight GA716 from Jakarta to Melbourne, I considered this flight just a good one. Let me describe from the good and the bad of this flight. Number 1. The in-flight entertainment service improved a lot compared to my last flight with Garuda Indonesia a few months ago. There were more new movies available, and the screen was so responsive. 2. The seat has spacious legroom and a nice footrest, so I can sleep well during the flight. 3. The cabin crew was so nice and helpful. Garuda Indonesia's flight attendants were unbeatable to deliver the service to the passengers. And 4. The landing was super smooth. While there was a thing should be improved by Garuda Indonesia, which is the in-flight meals that were not much. It only provided a light snack after takeoff and a hot meal before landing. The croissant served was a cold one. Even it tastes like an instant croissant bought in the supermarket.
Before disembarking, please make sure to take all your personal belongings. We would like to say goodbye to all passengers and thank you for flying Garuda Indonesia.
Well, I credited this flight to my Garuda Miles account and I earned 2,582 miles in my account. Wow, it's incredible. Since the aircraft just arrived at Melbourne Airport in Melbourne, it's time for me to say goodbye and thanks for watching my video till the end. And also keep supporting my channel by hitting on subscribe, like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.